And welcome back. Westinghouse really gave us a look to the future when they introduced this robot in 1939 at the New York World's Fair. Electro caused quite a sensation then. Now robots, of course, are a common part of our lives, assisting in surgeries, building cars, delivering everything from medicines to meals. Well, this month marks 80 years from the date that Electro really stole the show at the World's Fair.
Yep, and you could still see him at the Heinz History Center. So today we have Heinz History Center President and CEO Andy Masich here to tell us all about other Westinghouse innovations ahead of the times.
You know, 1939 was a huge World's Fair. I mean, it really kind of set the pace for future World Fairs. And the theme was the world of tomorrow. And they trotted out.
What a great announcer voice.
Oh, yeah. Electro, the Moto Man, was brought out 7 feet 1 inch tall. The guy could walk, talk, recognize colors. They said he could dance with your wife, you know.
He could
how
do everything.
Sexist they were in those days. And the other thing was he could smoke cigarettes. Everyone in America was smoking cigarettes in 1939. So they plugged the cigarette into Electro. He blew billows of white smoke. And the Westinghouse engineers who had to clean out his lungs every week, they had to clean out his bellows. They were so disgusted by the tar and nicotine buildup that they all quit smoking. Every one of them.
So, and to be clear, this is an actual robot. This is not a man inside a robot costume.
No, he could speak 80 words. They had 78 RPM records inside him that could spin around.
Wild.
But he could actually recognize colors, and he could walk and talk. But the people of America thought he would be lonely. So they petitioned Westinghouse. They built him a dog. Sparko. Yes. They were going to build him a woman robot, but when they came out with the design for it, I mean, imagine like Madonna with a Target bra on steroids. It was frightening. So they said, we can't build that.
That's a little too outrageous.
How about a dog is man's best friend?
Right.
So they built, and Sparko would only respond to Electro's commands.
That's incredible. And this is them right now at the History Center.
That's at the History Center. And the other thing you can see at the History Center, besides Electro and Sparko, is the time capsule that Westinghouse put in the ground 50 feet underground in New York in Flushing Meadows. And it was to be opened in 5,000 years. And they made it of a special alloy that would never corrode.
So you have a replica. You have an exact copy of it?
They built 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
And one of them was put in the ground. The other, they sliced away the face of it. So people want to know, what do you put in a time capsule so people 5,000 years from now will know what our society was like? So they cut it open. And there was the latest fashion hat, 22,000 pages of text. The Holy Bible was in there, alphabet blocks, a razor, pipes and tobaccos, and they put seeds in there, corn, beans, and squash, and things that people would eat today. And then they pumped nitrogen gas into the time capsule. It was double sealed with glass, and they put it in the ground, and it's there today.
That's really cool.
So we obviously have to wait a long time for them to dig it up in New York.
You're going to have to wait.
We don't have to wait to see this cross-section at the Heinz History Center.
That's right. And the word time capsule was invented in 1939 with that time capsule.
Huh. Very neat.
Yeah.
You always bring good stuff, and now he's apparently here to quiz us.
Yes,
that's
we're
right.
Gonna learn some stuff.
It's time
Quizmaster
for trivia.
Andy Masich.
PTL trivia today. Now, the first question is
I'm nervous about this.
I am too.
Well, that's all right. You can handle these because we're first going to talk about the Tom Hanks movie. You know, he just made the movie. He plays Fred Rogers. It was in the Toronto Film Festival this weekend. Rave reviews. But which statements of Rogers are true? A, he served in the U.S. Army. B, he was an ordained minister. C, he had several tattoos.
I'm going to
we
say
both know
B.
it. Yes,
B,
I was going to say ordained
He was
minister.
an ordained minister. Correct.
Okay, we got this.
Pittsburgh
doing well.
Theological Seminary, 1963. He was a Presbyterian minister. All right, number 2. Here's a tougher one. Yesterday marked the 72nd anniversary of a massive steamboat explosion here in Pittsburgh on the Monongahela Wharf. It rocked downtown, broke windows. It was 1947. What was the name of the vessel, the steamboat, that exploded?
Oh, boy.
Was it the Island Queen, or B, the Arabia, or C, the Yankee Clipper?
Can we have a conference?
Yeah, go
Do
ahead.
you have-
Talk amongst yourselves. Come on. You all know it. You know the answer,
All right.
don't you?
All right.
Okay.
We're not sure, but Selena has a good guess.
What is it?
You know what? I honestly would not have known this, but I saw this yesterday. I read an article. A.
Hey, you're
I would
right.
not have known
the
that, though, before
Island
yesterday.
Queen.
I'm so glad she's on my team.
A workman was using a torch, ignited the fuel bunkers, the steam boilers exploded. You know, the Monongahela Wharf had hundreds of steamboats along it. We think of it as a parking area today, but you could walk a mile just on steamboat decks. You could along the Monongahela River. So when that boat exploded, it was a devastating thing here in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
All right, that was a good answer.
Well, and in fact, Quizmaster, I think we're moving on. So thank you for the quiz. We
All right.
love it. We've learned
was
2
fun.
great things today, and we've learned
Stay
all about the
tuned.
new event. Or the
There's more history to come.
Okay, there always is. Yeah, you can always learn more about all the connections to the past at the Heinz History Center. It is on Smallman Street, right there in the Strip District.